just felt like streaming a little bit today, chilling out. I've recently been getting into ESO a bit, so I've just kind of been running around playing that. I don't know if the game audio is coming through though. See if I could tweak that a little bit. No, still not coming through. Properties. Even better, the NPCs are asking if I can hear them. Apparently I can't. No. Weird, still having a hard time getting the game audio going here. Let's see. Go back into properties. If I use... Hello? Oh, there we go. Game audio. Fantastic. So, just as in terms of like a brief rundown of what we're doing here, we're running through the third zone for the Daggerfall Covenant, the Stormreach, or Stormhaven. Ugh. I should change the stream title then, shouldn't I? Anyway, Stormhaven, and essentially I'm playing a Magicka sorcerer, just having fun with it. That's him. And I only just kind of barely started the zone when I decided to just start streaming and everything, but I have fun with this game. I've been enjoying the story of it. It scratches a lot of really good MMO itches for me, so I've just kind of been playing around with it. Kind of checking things out.
Poor little baby, all alone out there. If you're leaving the village, if you could please look out for my son. With these slavers about, I'm afraid something terrible has happened.
The slavers.
Breakfast.
You
I made
might
his
be
favorite,
more worried about the
biscuits
giant
and jam.
cult.
Then he went out to
on.
play. That good-for-nothing deputy won't even go look for him. But the slavers could have shipped Lucas off to Morrowind by now. He says that securing the town comes first, but the town seems perfectly secure to me. Someone has to help my baby.
So, to bring you up to
Find
speed,
Lucas. I'll be eternally grateful. He's just an
the
innocent
deputy
boy.
who is in charge of this small
I'll
little
have to go
town
get
on
dinner
the edge
ready.
of the
But I'm
region
going to keep his plate warm.
has kind of been doing a lot of weird, suspicious stuff. Like, he locked up a Knight of the Flame.
Sometimes he goes fishing on the beach just south
put
of
him
the
in
village.
the stocks
He wears his
because
little boots.
he was
My
new in
poor little
town and
boy.
stuff's been
Please
happening.
find him.
And
You have to.
the two happened at the same time, so therefore he's guilty and he imprisoned him. And now it's also apparently the deputy does not want to go and look for a missing person, so because he wants to keep the village safe. So kind of running around trying to figure that out. The only other things I've done in this zone are up here. I've done the 2 farms. Mostly of which are just were the storylines there were just a bunch of crazy Daedric cult stuff. This one, his daughter was kidnapped and put into a cult, trying to put into a Vermina cult. And this one, the mother was actively joining the cult and using the father as a sacrifice that you had to save. It was kind of crazy.
I've never known fear like this.
But it's kind of interesting. It's like I'm, you know, you don't see a lot of Vermina.
You're welcome to Koglin
stuff.
Village, traveler, but you'll have to excuse me. No time
Nice
for
to meet
idle
you.
chat. The town's been attacked by slavers, and to make matters worse, they had help from people we would have expected to be on our side.
Knight of the Stocks?
Exactly. Everyone is all worked up because she's claiming to be a Knight of the Flame. I give her credit for a brilliant disguise, but I wasn't born yesterday. You didn't fall for her cockamamie story, did you?
Oh, of course not.
Again, a very convenient lie. There was a messenger from the castle here, but he didn't say anything to me. He was over there by the warehouse when the slavers attacked. Those fancy clothes made him a target. They took him captive. Well, I got the town guard organized fast and had the slavers in full retreat. The cowards. They barricaded themselves in the warehouse, though. We're just going to starve them out. If your messenger's not dead, they've got him down there. Be my guest. Just don't expect any help from the guard. The slavers are like rats, quick to scurry back into a hole. But they fight.
You want to kill the messenger? Isn't that the one thing you're not supposed to do?
Fear grips my heart. Getting hungry yet?
Showdown going on here. We can't go into the warehouse. The Daedric cult people are like supernal something.
Just try to get out of there. I dare you.
Everything seems pretty edgy. I think something's going to happen soon.
Really? Didn't you say that the last time you came by?
I'm telling you, I think this is it. There's been some stranger around offering to help. Things are going to happen.
Wait, there's no one down here. What am I hearing? East. I'm just gonna...
I wouldn't feed your corpse.
It's about time. I assume the Duke sent you? I am his personal messenger, you know. Well, what are you waiting for? Untie me.
Why'd you
I
come
had a
here?
message for the constable. Not that it's any business of yours. Sir Hughes of the Knights of the Flame sent me with clear orders. The message is for the constable's ears only. No, please, I'll tell you. Not like it's a really important secret or anything. Sir Hughes just takes himself a little too seriously. The message was just that Dame Dabienne of the Knights of the Flame was coming to help with security. No, I never got the chance. I had to talk to my friend first. Well, I didn't have to, I suppose. Anyways, that's when the slavers attacked.
So the slavers, the Ember Eye.
I wouldn't feed your corpses to my dog.
Who said that? Was it you?
Just try to get out of there.
Deputy seemed
I
pretty
dare
edgy.
you.
I think something is going to happen soon.
I have
Really?
no idea who's
Didn't
talking.
you say that the last time you came by?
By Moloch. What now?
Alright, now do you believe him?
This young man is lucky to be alive, though I'm not sure he realizes it. He told me about the message from the castle. The whole thing just seems a little too convenient,
Oh,
though,
come
doesn't it?
on!
I can't release Dame Dabienne. Not yet. My duty is to ensure the safety of this village, and my gut's telling me that she's part of the threat. Too many coincidences. If we can get the village secure, we can revisit the matter. Right now, I need to deal with this ship. The slavers are on board. The captain claims he's not with them, but I know the truth. He's asking me to send the town guard to help him clear the slavers from below decks. It's clearly some kind of trap. And we're not falling for it.
You are the most paranoid man alive.
He's not. But even if he was, it wouldn't be my problem. My duty is to the village, not his ship. Bottom line, he needs to turn his ship around and head back out to sea. If not, we'll just sink it right here. That'll solve his slaver problem.
Well, I mean,
You
let's
do
solve the
that.
safety problem.
As soon
I'll
as
give
we
you
can
that.
ensure the town's in no immediate danger, we can talk about releasing your friend from the stocks.
Jeez.
You won't.
Just gonna use this whole thing as an excuse to.
Constable says,
What is it?
be ready. He's got a
Says be
plan.
ready. You know what? Constable's got a
In all
plan.
my
His
years
plan is
sailing
awful.
these
He's a
seas,
paranoid,
I've never
weird
received
geezer.
such ill treatment in a friendly port. My men lie here bleeding on deck and we are refused aid. This man they call Constable is the son of a dog. Or did he change his mind?
Nope, he says you're a bad guy.
I'd sooner eat sand than do business with these Dunmer swine.
That's racist.
I've explained this. Last night was dark. When I realized there was no beacon to mark the shore, I dropped anchor. The slavers came in longboats. They caught us unawares. It was a daring battle. The slavers outnumbered us 10 to 1, but we'd planned for this. We lured them below decks and sealed the hatch. Many men were lost, though. We here on deck are all that remain, and we need aid. Can you help us?
Do you have
Yes,
anything?
of course.
Nothing?
I would gladly give my ledger over, but unfortunately it is below decks.
Ah, that I
This
can
is
solve.
why I've asked the constable to assist us in eliminating these Dunmer dogs, but he's refused. I'm afraid we're at a stalemate in this respect.
Look, I get you, man. I do not
You
like
are
that
brave,
cop.
perhaps even a little foolhardy, but I like you. Though I fear for your safety down there, I will not stand in your way. If you return with the ledger, I will be forever in your debt.
Dude, I'm level 40. I mean, granted, everything kind of scales to your level, but... Looks like the game audio may be peaking. I'm gonna turn down the game audio just a smidge. There we go. So how's everyone else doing stuck at home? I guess they're trying not to be stuck at home and everything, but I don't want to. You know, whatever. Bounty ledger. Wait, bounty? Are you guys bounty hunters? I didn't know. Or bounty as in like loot? Actually reminds me, you guys ever hear the story about the weird conversation apparently Retro Studios had with Nintendo when they were making the Metroid Prime games? The story goes that they asked if they could actually put bounty hunting missions in the Metroid Prime games, since Samus is a bounty hunter.
What is it?
And apparently, as the story goes, Nintendo wasn't clear on what they were talking about. They thought she was a bounty hunter, as in the fact that she hunts bounties, as in she's a treasure hunter. Like the bounty of the sea. Not bounty as in wanted criminals,
Captain still
which is
refuses
how we
to
use
leave?
it here in the West.
Then we'll do this the hard way.
I just thought
I'll
it was
call
a,
together
I
the
mean,
rest
it
of
totally
the
makes
guard.
sense. I just... The fact that they didn't understand what a bounty hunter is usually referred to and thought it was synonymous with treasure hunter. Oh, hello, kitty. Oh. My kitty came here to hug me. Captain still refuses to leave? Yes, because he's not...
You have the ship's ledger. The captain said it was lost below decks. We'll have to study this, but I'll be honest, I'm extremely skeptical this will prove anything completely.
Oh, come on. He said it was down below decks. It was impossible to get unless you're working with the slavers.
No, I'm sorry. We just can't take that risk. I dreamed about all of this, you see. The slavers, the ship, the knight. They were all working together. Even the blacksmith. I've known her for years. Yes, Sabisa the blacksmith too. And I don't care how it sounds. Defending the village is the highest priority.
Now it's starting to make sense.
Sabisa is refusing to supply us. She's leaving me no option but to have her arrested. Actually, I prefer you didn't.
Arrest everybody,
I
aren't you?
appreciated your objectivity at first, but I must admit I am beginning to question your intentions.
Of course you are.
I prefer if you simply left town. You don't know what you're talking about. Paranoid. If you saw what I saw, I dreamed about this. Every last detail. You think that was just a coincidence? No way.
Whatever you want to say, Tony. Go Voltron. Not Voltron. I was going to say Voltron. Voltron's a completely different thing. He's the defender of the universe. Oh. Kitty. On my keyboard. Get down. There you go. So the blacksmith. So yeah, now it's starting to make sense what's going on here. He had prophetic dreams of all this stuff happening, and there's a, you know, Daedric cult dedicated to the Daedric Prince of Dreams just outside of town.
Pascal sent you here with orders to open the forge. You can just turn around and head right back out the door. That man has no right to order me around, and I'm not about to issue arrest me? That beef-witted bastard. To think I even cooked that man breakfast. What in oblivion's gotten into him? First he arrests a Knight of the Flame, and now me? We were friends for years, and then one night... Well, I guess you don't need the details. For a month or two, I thought we had something. Then he just broke it off. Wouldn't even let me in his house to talk. He acted like I had betrayed him. He did? He was having trouble sleeping. You know, I saw one of those weird cult members leaving his house. The Supernal Dreamers.
That's what they're, the Supernal
You don't
Dreamers.
think that has anything to do with this?
Where are they?
Don't know much about them, really. I think they're dedicated to some Daedric prince. They're crazy people. Someone saw a group of them in the hills to the north. And then there was that one who visited the constable. That's really all I know. Good idea. Perhaps there's some indication of why Pascal's behaving this way. He's just not himself. I'll talk to some of the other townspeople. I bet some of them have noticed his behavior as well.
Yeah, we're looking into the dream cult. Let's see here. Oh, I get to break into his house. Oh, no time like the present to break crime. New to the game? I've been playing for like a week and a half, if you can believe that. Like maybe 2 weeks. That's as new as I am. I've not even played a month. Although I've gotten pretty good at the lockpicking. Fairly fresh, I would like to think so. I mean, I've got one character that got to 50. I haven't even hit CP 160 yet. I'm at like 130 something. North America. Well, there's your problem. You got a demon fountain in your bed. Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate the intent. I mean, sucks that you're, you know, on the other servers, but, you know, I do appreciate it.
Turns out that almost everyone in town thinks Pascal's been acting strange, even the guards. Did you find anything that explains his behavior?
Yeah, he's got that scene from Nightmare on Elm Street in his house.
Oh, my poor little Pascal. What a mess you've made. One thing's for sure. We need to put an end to all these wicked accusations he's been making.
Yeah?
Indeed. As I said, even the town guards knew something was amiss. I told them to be ready.
Well, thank you. I will definitely remember that.
We have to be restrained. Oh well. Best thing for unpleasant work is just to get it over with. Let's go.
Yeah, I'm fairly new to the game. Was that 2 weeks or so? This is actually the first time I've done this. I've done Daggerfall. First time I went through, I did through on the Ebonheart Pact, and got through their entire storyline. And that's about all I've done in the game. I haven't done anything with the Eldmary Dominion. I haven't done. This is as far as I've gotten on Daggerfall.
Are you now?
Oh, my aching neck. I haven't been this sore in years. Oh, but freedom sure does feel good. This situation was more dangerous than I realized. You went way beyond the call of duty here, friend. I can't adequately express my gratitude.
Something like 8,000 gold would be a good way to express your gratitude, but I don't
Not
think
as
you're
glad
gonna
as I am, believe me.
297.
It seems I'll need to take over security here in the village. And with those slavers out there, I need to get busy. First, though, I'm gonna see if someone around here can give me a massage. The villagers may not realize it, but you saved this town from crumbling into chaos. I mentioned before that I came from Alcair Castle. The situation there is critical, and I think you might be able to make a difference. I could give you a list, to be sure, but my concerns are more general. There are rumors of assassins and spies in the castle, and as I was leaving, I heard something about a Red Guard army marching in that direction. Good question. We're all part of the Daggerfall Covenant, right? Maybe it was a false report. All the same, you should go. Talk to Messenger Courtier when you get there. I asked him to announce your coming to Duke Nathaniel.
I don't trust dukes, just in general. Finding someone in a video game or a fiction novel or movie or something that's a duke, chances are they're going to betray you. Seems to be the way it goes. Okay. So that's the one that's sending me up there. Go away, scamps. No one likes you. As far as I'm getting picking up the vibe here is Daggerfall Covenant seems to be like really super traditional fantasy. It's like you have your king, queen, dukes, weird medieval looking tents that you would find at a Ren fair. Yeah, I'm noticing that. That's I will say this, I do appreciate the aesthetic of the Evanhart Pact a lot more.
King Vaharajad has no authority here. Damn foreigners. We've had nothing but trouble ever since the Duke married King Vaharajad's daughter. And now they bring an army to our doorstep and expect the Knights of the Flame to just stand aside.
With a twist, you say?
Envoy Dorima marches up with an army claiming she's on a diplomatic mission from King Vaharajad of Alakir. She says her message is for Duke Nathaniel alone and demands entry. All I have to say is, over my dead body. My mission is clear. No one from the Red Guard camp allowed in the castle. I'm a Knight of the Flame, and I will enforce that directive to my dying breath. Sir Hughes is the head of our order. If you have concerns, speak to him inside the castle.
Yeah, I actually really like the orc stuff on like the early islands that you visit at the very like the prologue stuff. Like I don't know, I've played a lot of like other games where orcs are usually treated and displayed as brutish, beastly things. I always like it when that trope gets subverted somewhat. Like, in Dungeons & Dragons, one of my favorite campaign settings is Eberron. And one of the big things there is the orcs are actually a group of, like, druidic nature worshippers that are trying to protect the world from evil. And it's the elves who are all jerks. Oh yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to doing the Orsinium stuff. Like Orsinium and the Morrowind are like the two ones I'm really looking forward to the most. Greymoor is up there because I like vampire stuff, but I also have played enough Skyrim that I'm not super like psyched about going back to Solitude in Western Skyrim.
Oh, gall and pox! Dame Dabienne wanted me to tell the Duke you were coming here. You saved me back in Koglin Village. I'm the messenger, the one in the warehouse.
Oh yeah, the guy from the warehouse.
Sorry. I got back here and I had to tell my parents and my friends about the slaver attack down at the village. And then it just completely slipped my mind. Not much point in doing it now.
It's definitely neat to see like the fleshed out setting and stuff, and especially since one of my favorite things so far has been like seeing all the backstory stuff. If you've played the other Elder Scrolls games, like seeing like Manamarco and finding out how Wuthrod got shattered, and
I can't believe
it's kind of cool to see all that backstory stuff, because otherwise the only thing you really have to go by is the lore books in the games, and those are, one, tedious to read, and two, I have found them not always to be the most reliable source of information.
Oh yeah, I forgot to deliver the message to the constable in Copeland Village as well.
Really?
That's actually kind of funny, isn't it?
You forgot to
Unless-
tell them.
Are you frustrated with me?
Yes, you're terrible.
Right. I've never been a very good messenger. I always wanted to be a king, or a duke, or something more important. But here I am.
I started the guild
Doing my
quests,
best.
but I'm on like the
tell
second
anyone about
quest in them.
I'll do better next time, I
but
promise.
yes, I met up with Sheogorath again, and I can't believe I'm saying it, but I'm actually kind of tired of all the cheese jokes. Like, it was one really good line in Shivering Isles about the cheese, and everyone loved it, and now they just keep hammering home the cheese jokes all the time. And I'm just kind of like, okay, I get it. The cheese was funny. You're making the cheese not funny. He had other good lines other than the cheese one, you know? Sir Hughes. Duchess Lacana, Duke Nathaniel. Calling it, he's evil.
You're welcome to Alcaire Castle. I'm sure you noticed King
Cheese for
Bahar's
no one.
army camped outside of
That's
the
just
walls.
as good if you don't like
You
cheese.
can understand why Duke Nathaniel is not entertaining guests. I should hope you're not here to add to our troubles.
I am definitely going to add to your troubles.
Don't hear that too often, but it's most welcome. If blood gets spilled here, it could destroy the fragile alliance holding together the Daggerfall Covenant. We need to defuse this situation as quickly as possible.
Yeah, it was just one of those things where it's just kind of like, I think
Dame Follett is holding
it's
the
happened with
envoy at
other
the gate
things
as we
too. I've seen it happen like
Is Follett's strength
something
and
that's like a
competence.
one-shot thing
I'll have
that
to send
has
word to make
a
an
really
exception.
big joke that catches
Meantime,
on with
I
people,
actually
and then
have
they try and
tasked
do
you
like a
with
sequel or
roasting
something, and they just do that joke over and over and over and over because people really liked it the first time. And I mean, my favorite stuff with Sheogorath and Shivering Isles was really just kind of like the weird experiments he like the quest where you go and you set up different traps for other adventurers to kill them. Like, that was such like a weird concept
Sensitive matter. We've intercepted secret
that was
messages
so
to King
fun to like
Faharajah,
execute,
someone
and just kind of
inside the
like
castle who goes by the
really
alias
played
of
into the
All
sense of like the weird topsy-turvy
Hope that a
madness
little
you had
research
on
in
the Shivering
library might
Isles.
reveal where this term comes from.
Well, it wasn't even that fun on Morrowind. You know, I've actually never played the original Morrowind. I have it. I've just never got around to it.
Unfortunately, the Duke requires that he personally approve all visitors to the library, and he can't know about this. The library guard, Sir Gregory, perhaps you can persuade him to look the other way, or, failing that, to leave his post. Again, you must keep this quiet. The Duke is already overwhelmed, and hearing about a spy inside the castle might push him over the edge. Get past Sir Gregory and into the library. Find out who Almundine is, and report back to me personally.
Okay, so... is there a single castle that these guys have that hasn't been infiltrated by a spy? What the... I think something killed my scamp. Is it the stairs? I don't know. Oh, that was probably just in that window shutting down. I have a thing in the background that sometimes pings when emails or go off or something like that. It's just Oh, he's downstairs. It's not supposed to go off.
Hold it right there.
When
This is Duke Nathaniel's personal library.
I have something
No
open,
access
but it
without
does
his express
sometimes
permission.
anyway. But no, that's all it was. Just I got an email, probably spam in the background.
If it's an emergency, you want the armory, not the library.
Oh,
It's just books in there. Honestly, I don't know why the Duke's so worried about it, but he is. If I let you in, I'd be kicked out of the castle. Probably my wife, too.
your wife might be sad if your pretty face got mangled. Shortcut button.
Hey, that's not very nice. My face is nice, though, isn't it? I don't like being threatened, though. Of course, it's not like anyone would know if you went in there.
Correct.
All right. You can go in, but don't say a word to anyone about this, or I'll lose my job. Remember, not a word.
Dating back several years, the majority are Breton, no Orc or Redguard names on the list. What's it? Is it raining in here? It's not good for the library. Isn't that more suspicious than what's in these books? Oh yeah, UT book check for skills. Does anyone have a skill that level up in here? Any of these? No. There we go. Let's see. The royal lineage is and all. Know, O beloved reader, that the lineage of all beneficent king is most royal, descending as he does from High King Arazal through King Jafar. Hence, I cannot read this for the life of me. No. My tongue is not built for that. Nice, up Hughes.
Sometimes a true knight must undertake a mission that requires reading books rather than slaying monsters. Such is what I asked of you. Did you learn anything in the library?
It's raining in there. That seems to be more suspicious.
I feared as much. We have to proceed carefully now. We don't want to alert the Duchess or King Faharajah to the fact that we know about the secret communications. I hate to say it, but I'm going to have to speak with the Duke about this. The fact that the Duchess is sending secret letters to her father is serious cause for concern. We need to know exactly what they're planning, though. After speaking with King Faharajad's envoy, Duchess Lakana asked to go out and negotiate with the Redguard general herself. Clearly, we can't allow that. But the Duchess is refusing to let the envoy leave to deliver her message.
I can do it.
My thoughts exactly. And in so doing, you would win her confidence. You already helped get the envoy through the gates, so Lakana will be inclined to trust you. Go speak with her upstairs. Do whatever you must to learn her plans.
Gotcha. Learn all her plans. Come back here.
Darima told me you spoke to Sir Hughes about Dame Follett. Thank you. You don't know what a relief it is to have her here. I am an outsider in Alcaire Castle, with no one I can fully trust. Sometimes I even wonder if I can trust the Duke.
You can fully trust me.
Because there have been several attempts made on my life, all from someone within these walls.
I'm not from
An
within these
Alakir
walls.
poison intended for my lips killed one of my tasters just a few days ago. There are many rivals for the throne in Alakir. They despise the Covenant, and they would kill me to destroy it. My father has been trying to identify the assassins. I must speak with General Thoda at the camp outside, but I am forbidden.
I can talk to him.
Can I trust you?
Yes.
You did intercede on our behalf with Sir Hughes. Very well. But General Thoda will not expect you. You will need to get his attention. It may be difficult, but if you could best some of his warriors, he will want to see you.
Thank
So
you.
fight people
Things are
until
truly
the guy in
desperate when the
charge
daughter of
wants to
King
talk to me.
Paharajad must rely on the generosity of a stranger. But I do believe in you. The future of the Covenant and my life depends on you. Rupka, go with you, friend.
Rupka, you too.
This is a military camp, not fit for the likes of you. Be on your way, little one.
Oh, dude. I so want to fight you
Nothing
now.
would please me more. Let us dance, then.
Let's play. What's that? Your armor cannot resist the power of magic?
Not bad.
Jerk.
You should walk with more respect. You are in a camp full of soldiers who have been sitting still too long. Someone may decide to use you for sword practice.
Yeah, that's at least more polite than the other guy.
As am I. Let us dance, then. Well fought.
Oh, I can fight him again.
The nights are cold here in Stormhaven. I miss the warm sands of Alakir.
I wanted to fight him again and put him in his place.
What have we here? You come strutting through our camp with such attitude. Perhaps someone needs to teach you a lesson.
What attitude am I strutting with? I'm just walking in here and talking to people.
Nothing would please me more.
1v1 me, bro.
Let us dance then. Not bad.
My sword arm has had little practice since coming to Stormhaven. You look like you might make good sport.
Yeah, see, like, this guy's got a perfectly decent attitude about it. Just like, you know, I haven't had a chance to fight in a while. You want to fight a little bit? I'm like, oh, totally. I'm down.
You think so? Then let's find out. Let us dance, then. Not bad.
Alright, this should be the last one.
Ha! Who is this little pipsqueak walking through our camp? Perhaps I turn you into a pincushion.
What? Why does everyone keep calling me Pipsqueak?
Very well. We shall see who fights best.
Let us dance, then.
There. Hope all of you learn your lesson. Don't be mean to people. They won't blow you up with lightning.
You don't look so dangerous. Yet you waltz into my camp and pick fights with my soldiers. Tell me why I should not simply cut off your head where you stand.
Because I can kick your butt too.
The princess, she is all right then. That is good. King Paharajad sent me to protect her.
Oh, that changed his tone
There is
quick.
little I can do from out here. I do not wish to start a war, but I will if my king orders it. I await new orders even now.
No poisoning?
Ah, yes, indeed. The poison maker was quite stubborn, but he spoke a name with his dying breath. It means nothing to me, though. He said, Follett.
Well, I mean, that's better than Fallhoot, which is how I would have pronounced it on instinct.
She is in the castle. Go then, quickly. Tell the connoisseur that she may be prepared for this wench assassin. I cannot go in, so you must protect her.
Very well. Now all of a sudden I'm not so weak, huh? Jerks. Hope that's not too indicative of all Red Guard.
Stormhaven is doomed! Mark my words! The Covenant will be our downfall!
Sorry, she's upstairs. And the stairs killed my imp again. Or scamp.
It is a relief to see you returned. I fear I might have asked too much. Tell me, though, did General Thoda have any new insights into the source of these assassination attempts?
The lady.
What? The Knights of the Flame are sworn to protect me. Why would one try to take my life? I know Dame Follett spoke out against my marriage to the Duke. I can't imagine how that could motivate her to murder. I hope Dame Follett was acting alone in this. If there is a wider conspiracy, I fear for what that might mean for our future.
All of the Knights in the Flame are bad guys.
No, this will not do. To run would be to surrender to this madwoman's hatred. Follett is the one who must pay.
Fair. I
I
agree
don't
with
always
that.
agree with him. Sir Hughes is a good man, and I trust him. Tell him of Follett's betrayal. He will see justice served. I can't believe my suspicions were so far from the truth. The assassin being a Breton only makes this situation more volatile. Please, tell Sir Hughes and ask him to resolve this matter swiftly.
Sir Hughes! Sir Hughes! Oh, bookshelf.
I trust you've earned the Duchess' confidence by now. That's good. Have you been able to learn why she was conspiring with her father?
Yes.
After the attempt on her life, that makes sense, but why go to her father? The Knights of the Flame are here to protect her. Makes no sense.
No sense.
Why would he send an army here? The assassin's poison came from Alakir. The Duchess said so herself. Dame Follett. Are you certain?
Yes.
That's a grave accusation. Of course she was opposed to the marriage. We'll have to question her, but sending a Knight of the Flame to apprehend her might not be wise.
I have no authority to arrest anyone. Send me, please.
I was hoping you might volunteer. That would help avoid a scene. Follett's home is north of the inn. If you'll go there first, I'll get some of my men and come as backup.
Over here. And a house. Living with 7 dwarves. Except dwarves don't exist anymore.
This is what it's come down to. Then so be it.
Hey, for the record, she attacked me first, so it's that in mind when all things go south. I don't want to get arrested. I like not being arrested. And you guys seem really keen on, like, arresting people so far. This area has not made the best first impression.
Where's Follett? Did she run?
She attacked first, and then I killed her.
I'm sorry to hear that. You did what had to be done, and I suppose her reaction merely proves her guilt.
Of course it does. Why else would she attack a person she's never seen before, entering her house with a weapon drawn? That's just ludicrous. Of course she was guilty.
I wish I could say there was no longer cause for concern. Somehow, though, I just don't think that's the case. Something about all this just isn't adding up.
It's possibly multiplying up, or dividing down. My God, could we be dealing with subtraction?
Indeed. I would very much like to discuss this with you further, but not inside the castle.
Okay.
My home is past the market. If you'll give me a moment to settle matters here and check on the Duchess, I'll meet you there and we can talk.
Okay. Wait. Where is the market? Like, I'm not even kidding. This is exactly what the Ren Fair in my state looks like. Except these would all be, like, really packed next to each other. Other than that, it's, like, dead on. Oh, look. Do you have... Oh, you have a headband and your head's tilted down. It looks like you had some sort of mask on.
You to kill me?
What? Why would I want to kill you?
I'm not here to. Oh, merciful Stendar! Lakana! No, she's not safe. Hughes is going to kill her. He's crazy. Something about his dreams. If you don't believe me, check his journal. He was writing all about it. First, though, untie me. I have to get back to the castle and warn Lakana.
Yeah, go ahead. Dream called. This is the third week of these nightmares. Visions of Alcair Castle burning, riots led by one of our own. A face so familiar, but I can't see clearly. I know this will happen if I don't do something. By gods, am I a prophet now? I must be mad. It's all clear to me now. The vision is a sign of me and me alone. I must do this myself. Divines, forgive me. So, dream cult, getting in his head, driving him nuts. Making him do things. It's kind of interesting. It's like the my only experience with Vermina as a Daedric prince was the one like short quest they had for her in Skyrim. I don't remember if Vermina actually was in Oblivion at all. But I like this use of the character.
Ingrid Van speaks highly.
What keeps killing him?
If you're high in her esteem, you're high in mine.
But yeah, I like the idea of like essentially using dreams as a method of brainwashing.
Well?
Blade in the back, but here's the sigil of the Knights of the Flame. Well, shoot.
She cannot be dead. This cannot be real. Lakana. You! Sir Hughes? Was he mad? He was supposed to protect her. How will I explain this to Lakana's father? To her sister? Lakana would never hurt anyone. She was innocent, my beloved wife. I don't understand. Sir Hugh served me for so many years. Loyally. Faithfully.
He's being brainwashed.
Why would he murder my wife? Dreams? That maniac murdered my wife on the basis of a dream? He will die for this. You must help me find him. He's probably gone to Firebrand Keep. Please, do it for Lakana.
This
Find
guy's got my
Hughes
haircut.
and kill
Shaved
him.
head, big beard. Let's see here. Oh, Stormhaven lore book. Over in the marketplace. Give me a roast turkey leg while I'm here. Almost got Mage Guild 5. Can I make a turkey leg? No. Roast pig. Terran chicken. Alright, so now that's done, where else am I gotta go? Let's go up here and get the shard. Then we get Wind Ridge before we go to the next main story quest here. There goes my phone again, going ding. Ooh, pardon me, everybody. I am sorry about that. Got a skill point! And I can find a giant spider if I want it. Oh! A phone. Thank you for letting me know about that 7-Eleven. 7-Eleven let me know that I can order delivery. Like they do every day. Dare I even try to do this? I mean... Yeah, nope. That's not gonna work. Not horribly shocked by that. Let's see. Blocking attack, things cost less. Increase your health and stamina recovery. Increase your max health. Not that one. Just throw things into various passives at this point. I pretty much have all the skills I need going forward. Let's see. Is this the one? That's the one for the Ridge Caves. Gathering resources. This is one of the quests I picked up while I was running around trying to just fill out like all my way shrines. Let's see, the fates of the night of the comrades is tied to the existence of the three. A trio of bandit chieftains who once dwelled in these caves. Oh boy. Are we dealing with ghosts? Possibly? Oh yeah, there we go. Ghosts. Didn't take long. There was no ambiguity there.
So long. The winds of it. I came here on a sacred mission to slay the notorious bandits known as the Three. I ventured into these depths, leaving my fellow knights behind with orders to collapse the cave if I did not return. This cave became my tomb.
So you sucked.
Perhaps, but by sealing the cave, my fellow knights succeeded where I did not. The Three starved here in the darkness.
Yeah.
But now the cave is reopened, and their spirits again threaten the land. You must put their spirits to rest. My sword is forged of consecrated steel, and dedicated to the cause of purging evil from these lands. Take it, and finish what I started. It will aid you in your quest.
How do I use this sword? Pointy end goes in the other man. I mean, to be fair, I am a sorcerer with a staff, so I mean, I think my sword skill line is like level 3 or something. So, valid question.
The blade may have rusted to the point where it is useless in battle, but its magic remains. Defeating the spirits below with the sword in your possession will bind their souls to its steel.
Like in the background, you can just see people fighting.
I wish I could tell you that I died.
Whatever. Let's go and join this person. Terrible at the whole blocking thing. That is the one part of the combat system in this I have never managed to get the hang of.
I'll feast upon your soul.
Oh, good. I was hoping that we're gonna have to do that twice.
Go around.
Not you, kitty. You don't go around. I mean, if you want to get to the windowsill, I suppose you do. Out of the way.
to come down here.
Yeah, it was a fool to come down here, but you know what also? You're a ghost. Take that. And I'm lightning. And lightning beats ghost. I think. No. I know a new Pokemon game came out like not too long ago, but I can't remember squat from Pokemon when I'm not playing it. As soon as I pick it up, it's just kind of like, oh yes, I know all the combinations. But as soon as I put it down, my brain like allocates all of that for other things. Now we take care of Gilbert.
I'll eat your soul.
Your soul is mine. Gonna chuck his sword in the fissure. Should be looking for loot in here. So just running around. I don't check every barrel or anything in the game, but I mean, I try and keep an eye out for like trunks or... Where is it? Okay, so it's back. You gotta go up. There's stairs there. Let's stand corrected. You go down. Okay. I'm very curious. Is there a way out, or do I have to run all the way back out? No, nothing back here. No way out. No exit. No exit. Hell is other people. Oh, hi.
I sense a darkness lifted from the fiery depths.
Yep.
Tell me, have you done the deed?
I guess.
I can feel the serenity flowing into my spirit already.
Oh man,
By
I got
destroying
this
their
war
spirits
belt.
with my blade, you have fulfilled my vow and released me from this plane. Thank you. I'll return you to the surface now. Go with honor and my gratitude.
Oh, nice. Thank you. I appreciate the teleport. I didn't go down here and get this stuff yet. I'll do that when I get to the harbor. Although for right now, I think I might... Yeah, I think I might just call it a stream for right now. About time for me to go grab some food. Might be back on a little bit later. Just trying to get back in the swing of streaming again. I have plans, you know. I have, my big plan ultimately is to be do kind of a marathon where I stream playing through all of the single-player offline Final Fantasy games. Now that I actually own all of them, I realized I can actually just play straight through the entire franchise. Well, that would be fun. So, I think that's going to be it for me today. We had some fun. Maybe pick up another time, see where this goes. Just enjoying the game, having some fun with it. Thank everybody who came in for streaming. And chatting with me. That's always appreciated. As I said, I don't always just play ESO on here. I do a bunch of other RPGs and stuff like that. Pretty much primarily RPGs, though. And feel free to just follow along if you want to see me more whenever I pop up. I try and stream more often, but, you know. Anyway, thank you all, and have a great day.